Today I'm going to show you how to group your favorite channels into different lists on your Amiko Mini free satellite receiver. Let's say you want to have a favorites list of just news channels or classic TV show channels or sports channels. I'm going to show you how to do that today. One thing I want to point out is that you'll definitely need to use the favorites button on your remote to make different lists. And there's one here that says Fave. On the newer receiver, the button has a heart on it. That's your favorites button there. We'll start here at the main menu and we'll select Service and then go into Organizing Favorites. Okay, so now that we're here, we can actually hit the red button on the remote and we can pick the satellite we want to choose channels from. Let's start here. I'm going to create a favorites group and call it News. So I'm going to pick some channels to add to that list now. We'll pick the DC channel and we'll pick the news source feeds here. And then we'll just jump over to this menu and select the arrow to add them. Okay, there they are there. And now we're going to jump back over here and I'm going to hit the red button again and pick a different satellite because I have other channels from different satellites I want to add as well. Let's say from 103 West. Let's see, we want to add NBC, the news is on there. DW English, that's a news station from Germany. This is NHK World from Japan, I know, and this is CGTN from China. So I'll go back here and add those as well. So now to change the name, all I have to do is use my down arrow to move to this pencil here to rename it. Press OK, then you can use your keyboard. Erase this name and put in the name you want. So we'll just call this one News, for example. And we'll hit OK. Now if I hit the back arrow, the exit key, it's going to ask me to save. I'll hit OK, yes, and that saves. So now on my remote I can hit the little either a heart or it'll say Fave for favorite. Press that, and then using the right and left arrow keys you can shift over and find your list you made. So here's the news list I just made. And all the channels are here. So all I have to do is pick from this list and they'll pop up on the screen. Here's another list I made of some free music channels available on satellite 103 West KU band. And if you're interested in learning how to add some of these free music channels to your receiver, I did make a video on that. And as I find new channels I want to add to the list, I can go back anytime and do that just by picking the satellite that I want to get the channel from. And I want to add Russia Today to my news list, so I'll select that, go over here and add it. There it is. And all I have to do is exit and hit OK to save it. Let's make up a new group of channels for, say, true crime buffs like me. We'll go to Service, Organizing Favorites. We're going to pull these channels off of 97 West, so hit the red button to find that satellite. Oops, there it is. All right, so true crime, that's one for sure. We'll just scroll around here and find the others. Escape, that's now called Court TV Mystery. Lots of crime stuff on there. Court TV, of course. And one other one is AMG, which has lots of forensic files. So now I'll just shift over to the right here and add these to this group here, favorites group 3, but I don't want to call it that. I'm going to change the name now. We'll go down to the pencil to rename it, press OK, and here's our keyboard. We'll just erase this name. And let's call this one Crime TV. Okay, so now that's done. We'll hit the back arrow and hit yes to save that. So now if I wanted to find my favorites, I can press the favorites button on my remote. And the first menu we get is all our satellite channels, but if we use the right arrow key, we can shift over and find the news, music, and crime TV favorites list we've created. Okay, and then I can just pick the channel I want to watch.